The 1970 Shelby GT500 was one of the most powerful and aggressive muscle cars of its era. A product of Carroll Shelby's engineering genius and Ford's high-performance vision, this beast was built to dominate the streets with its raw power, striking design, and race-inspired features. It was one of the last true Shelby Mustangs before Ford took over full production, making it a highly sought-after collector's car today. While the GT500 nameplate had already established itself as a performance icon, the 1970 model refined its legacy with subtle yet impactful changes. The 1970 Shelby GT500 was essentially a carryover from the 1969 model due to production delays, but it came with a few key differences. These included black hood stripes, revised VIN tags, and mandatory emissions updates. At first glance, the 1970 Shelby GT500 looked aggressive and dominant. It featured a long, sculpted hood with dual air scoops, a massive front grille with integrated fog lights, and an extended front end that gave it a more aerodynamic profile. The functional ram air hood scoops ensured maximum airflow to the engine, improving performance. Its bold side stripes, unique rear-end design with sequential taillights, and Shelby badging made sure everyone knew this wasn't just any Mustang, it was something far more special. Under the hood, the 1970 GT500 packed serious power. It came with a 428 cubic inch Cobra Jet V8, producing 335 horsepower and 440 pound-feet of torque. This massive engine, paired with a 4-speed manual or 3-speed automatic transmission, allowed the GT500 to reach 0 to 60 mph in just 6.5 seconds and complete the quarter mile in around 14 seconds. While its official power rating was 335 horsepower, many experts believed it actually produced well over 400 horsepower, making it one of the most underrated muscle cars of its time. To handle all this power, the GT500 featured a heavy-duty suspension system, front disc brakes, and power steering for improved drivability. The rear axle setup provided excellent traction, ensuring the car could put down its power efficiently, whether on the drag strip or the open road. Inside, the GT500 offered a more refined cabin compared to other Mustangs of the era. It featured high-back bucket seats, wood-grain dashboard trim, a full-gauge cluster, and a 3-spoke Shelby steering wheel. Performance-focused touches like a 140 mph speedometer and a tachometer reminded drivers that they were behind the wheel of a serious machine. Optional features included air conditioning, an AM/FM radio, and tilt steering, adding a bit of luxury to this high-performance muscle car. The 1970 Shelby GT500 was a limited production model, making it a rare gem today. Only 315 units were produced, with most carrying over from the 1969 inventory. Due to its rarity, well-preserved examples can fetch anywhere from $100,000 to over $200,000 in today's classic car market, with fully restored or original models demanding even higher prices. The Shelby GT500's legacy is undeniable. It was the final chapter of Carroll Shelby's direct involvement with Ford's Mustang program, marking the end of an era for high-performance Shelbys until Ford revived the GT500 nameplate decades later. Its raw power, aggressive styling, and exclusivity cement its place as one of the greatest muscle cars of all time.